Let's move on to the topic of the video. For the last few days, I have been testing a new strategy on pocket option. According to this strategy, you need to trade on OTS assets. Although I don't particularly like them, the success rate of the trades is very pleasing. When trading with this strategy, technical analysis is not needed. Therefore, for beginners looking to grow their deposit, this strategy is very good. The main thing is to know the pitfalls and some nuances when trading with it. Make sure to watch the video until the end, where I will discuss these nuances. Let's set up our pocket option to trade using this system. We will open the settings and choose the candlestick chart type. We will set the time frame to 30 seconds. We will also open our trades using this strategy for 30 seconds. Great! We have dealt with these points. Now let's get to the essence of the strategy itself. Let me look for a situation on the chart where I can demonstrate the principle of operation. For example, here in this place, we see that the chart was in consolidation, meaning it was moving up and down within the same range. Then there were 3 large candles down, and if we had opened a trade at the beginning of the opposite candle, we would have closed in profit. Here is another situation. I will explain why now. In this case, I would not open a trade and why the strategy did not work here. We should pay attention to the fact that in this case, we cannot open a trade based on the candles. As we can see, they are small in size by themselves. And also, the small candles are not just one, but they come one after another. That is, they move in steps. What is needed is for the candles to be large. That is, the movement was sharp, like in those moments that I highlighted. And one more thing. Do you see the large shadow above the candle? It seems that the price should go down, but the next candle goes up. In such situations, we simply do not trade. And that's it. Because the chart behaves in the most unpredictable way in such situations. So, let me speed up the video and show you a few trades as examples. Thai dollar, bought, OTC. We see 3 large candles upward. There is also a good shadow for selling. As soon as a new candle appears, and if the 3rd candle closes green, I will open a trade to the downside. Yes, that is exactly what happened. I opened a trade to the downside. We see a strong downward impulse. Also, with this strategy, 1-2 follow-ups on the trading pair is normal. If you haven't closed the trade after 2 attempts, then move on to other trading pairs and look for similar situations. I think the trade will close at a loss. Let me search for another trading pair. Because when the price is simply going up or down and there is no level, it is better to change the asset. The trading pair is dirham to yuan. We see 3 candles going up. The movement of the candles is quite sharp. We also observe a local resistance level from the previous maximum. I opened a trade for a decline. Let's see the result. Great, I recovered from the previous loss. As we can see, there were 3 strong candles upward. And when the trade was opened at the beginning of a new candle, a strong downward impulse occurred from the resistance level within this time frame. I am looking for the next trading pair to show another example of trading according to the strategy. It didn't take long to find. The trading pair is the Canadian dollar and the yen. We see a strong movement and a prolonged price increase from the chart drop. 3 candles are going up. Moreover, we observe a strong resistance level from the previous high. I opened a trade for a decline. Let's see the result. So, the trade closed in profit. Great. I assumed that the chart should bounce down from this resistance zone, and that's exactly what happened. 3 candles went up. On the new 4th candle, a trade was opened for a decline and a profit was made. The strategy is good. Let's move on. Here, I want to show a bad example of a strategy where you would lose your deposit if you opened a martingale on each new candle. We see small candles that follow one after another. That means it would take 3 attempts to secure a profit, and it is necessary for the movement to be sharp, preferably from levels and without any unclear shadows, which were mentioned at the beginning of the video. Let me look for the latest trading situation. We see 3 candles down, candles of normal size. This means the volatility is good. I assume that on the new candle, If the third candle closes down, there will be a reversal in the chart, and I will take a profit. Let's see the result of the trade. Wonderful. Plus, I took it. This is such a new and effective strategy. I remind you about my Telegram channel, where I am starting a new deposit growth for beginners. Participation is completely free. Upon joining, you also receive a trading robot for auto trading on Pocket Option, as well as a book for beginners on trading. Wishing everyone good trading. Stay in touch.